Arcadian Vanguard presents the Wrestling News and your daily wrestling newscast for Thursday, May 29th, 2025. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with news regarding the Vince McMahon Janel Grant lawsuit. Former WWE head of talent relations John Laurinaitis has been dropped as a defendant in Grant's sex abuse lawsuit and has agreed to cooperate with Grant and her attorneys and provide evidence for her lawsuit against Vince McMahon, according to CNBC. According to Grant's lawyers, Laurinaitis has reached a confidential settlement with Grant. In a statement to NBC, Grant's legal team stated of Laurinaitis, quote, "His agreement to a confidential settlement is a pivotal next step in holding McMahon and WWE accountable and bringing justice to Miss Grant after years of sexual abuse and trafficking. Mr. Laurinaitis looks forward to moving on with his life. We cannot provide any additional details at this time," end quote. Vince McMahon released a statement of his own through attorneys in response stating, quote, "Today's dismissal of John Laurinaitis as a defendant does not change the facts of this case. Vince McMahon never mistreated Janel Grant. Regardless of how many press releases her team issues, the truth remains the same." As Mr. Laurinaitis' attorney has already stated, Mr. Laurinaitis corroborates Mr. McMahon in publicly declaring that Miss Grant's allegations of sexual abuse and coercion in her complaint are completely unfounded, end quote. AEW presented Dynamite live last night on TBS and Max from the County Coliseum in El Paso, Texas. In the closing segment of the show, AEW Women's World Champion Toni Storm and Women's Owen Hart Cup Tournament winner Mercedes Moné came face-to-face during an in-ring promo segment. Moné tried to take a cheap shot at Storm, but Storm got the better of it and Moné bailed.
Storm will play those mind games. That's what she does.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a minute. Oh, Mercedes. Looking for the Storm Zero. This Toni Storm, Mercedes bailing out.
And that was close.
Let's get a preview of All in Texas there. Yeah, both women swinging for the fences, looking for the Grand Slam here tonight.
The show opened with a confrontation involving Adam Page, Swerve Strickland, and Will Ospreay, in which Ospreay tried to play peacemaker, but both Page and Swerve refused to join forces, with both men walking off. In the main event match, Brody King beat Josh Alexander in an International Championship qualifier. Just prior, TNT champion Adam Cole defeated Kyle Fletcher by disqualification thanks to outside interference from Alexander. Former Stardom wrestler Thekla made her debut on the show, blindsiding Jamie Hayter during a promo segment.
Thekla, the toxic spider. Oh, damn. Leveled Jamie Hayter. Thekla, who most recently was competing in Stardom in Japan. And that was until she was fired with cause for striking not just a company official, for striking the president of the company. And it's just stepping over Hayter. Whoa!
Angela Jones.
Thekla, the Austrian badass. In her words, the idol killer, making her presence felt. We've seen the spiders crawling around for the last few weeks. Wow!
On their way to a loss to Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford, both Harley Cameron and Anna Jay appeared to suffer bloody facial injuries. In other results, AEW World Champion Jon Moxley, Gabe Kidd, and Marina Shafir defeated Mike Bailey, Mark Briscoe, and Willow Nightingale in a mixed tag team match, and the Ops retained the World Trios title over the Frat House. In ratings news, last weekend Saturday night's main event drew the largest audience since the relaunch of the show, according to WrestleNomics. The episode was watched by 1.969 million viewers on NBC with a .54 rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic. Last Friday's SmackDown drew the show's third smallest TV audience of the year and its lowest rating in the 18 to 49 demographic of 2025, according to WrestleNomics. The episode drew a viewership of 1.383 million to USA Network, which is actually an increase of 7.2% from the previous week. The rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demo was a .33, down 8.3% from the previous week and the lowest demo rating since November 15th. And finally, in Evolve news, the first Evolve Women's Champion was crowned on last night's broadcast of Evolve on Tubi. Callie Armstrong emerged with the title, coming out victorious in a fatal four-way elimination match with Wendy Chu, Kylie Ray, and Kendall Gray. Callie was presented with the championship belt by Natalya. And before we leave you today, We'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.